What's up, guys, and welcome to the Esports Club podcast for the TEC Challenger Series. My name is Capnada. With me is Nabu and Obi, the two folks behind the inner workings of the tournament. And today we're here to answer some of your questions, tell you guys some more wicked information, some of which you may know, some of which you may not know, some exciting news, and we're going to launch a video that will help everybody understand the event just a little bit better. How are you doing, guys? Feeling excited about the event?
Correct. Don't know
It's
about you
it's
guys. It's just can't wait to start it. You know, we've had a massive success from the previous Valorant event, and then we thought, like people are interested. It's a new game, and why
Mm-hmm.
not have something similar to a long-term plan, which we usually do with our other activities, but with slight twist.
Yeah,
that's true.
that's the whole point of the Challenger series, right? We felt it's a bit too early for a league. We don't know how many of you are super duper interested and committed to Valorant, but at the same time, we didn't want to leave you hanging. We wanted to do something for you guys, and that's where the TEC Challenger series comes in. Obi, are you ready for 6 months of your life just going to Valorant?
I am actually looking forward
Wait,
to
is it
it
six or
because
five? It's five.
it's
Five,
five.
five.
It's five.
Yeah, Obi's like,
It's five.
whoa.
But hey, 1 month's already gone, so
That's true.
keep
Yeah,
at
we,
it.
we we did our 6 months. We did our six
But
months.
you never know.
But you never know. You never know. But yeah,
Never.
looking at the response of the first tournament which we had
Mm-hmm.
last time, it was just overwhelming. I still remember almost freaking out and having a mini heart attack when I saw the viewership on the finals. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, finally a PC esports title is coming into the scene. And after that, I've just been seeing Valorant grow throughout in India, and that's a pleasure to watch as a PC fanatic, as someone who absolutely loves the PC gaming ecosystem. So with this, like you said, it's for people to try out. Each month will be a separate registration process of its own. So you don't, for those commitment phobes out there, you don't have to,
Yeah.
be like, oh my god, I signed, I'm done for the next 5 months, I'm logged in. No, no, no. You can be like, oh, I'll play this one, I'll maybe set out the next one, then
Yeah.
come back for the third.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, right? To give you guys that freedom and choice. Whether you want to play one, sit out the next one, and so on. And then we'll of course keep working with a lot of our partners to potentially give you even smaller Valorant cups to take part in that you've probably seen already happening through our site. Now, I think we already have our first question from Crypto Darts, just asking, like in between, if Riot allows Killjoy, will it be allowed to use in the tournament? So I think for the sake of the first tournament, at least, it's going to be a blanket ban on Killjoy, even if Riot decides to change it midway, because that'll affect how teams have prepared and made their game plans moving forward. So most tournaments don't have a mid-tournament patch or rule change at this scale. That affects it so much. So you can assume that there will be no Killjoy throughout the tournament, and then as and when Riot does keep finding or potentially breaking things with maps when patches hit, if there is something game breaking, we will potentially look at complying and taking certain maps out of the pool if needed. But yeah, so first things first, we've got that wicked prize pool, Nabu, 1.5 lakhs every single month for
Mhm.
Valorant teams. Do you think this is going to be exciting? Because it's not just first, second, or third like you see in most tournaments, right? We've gone one step ahead to make sure the top 8 teams are going to take something home.
See, the way I look at it, I think as we all know, the current scenario, one of the best teams, Vertigo, right now, I think they're known
It's
as
velocity.
Velocity, right? They've been on a rampage, winning almost all every tournament. So, with taking into things like this into consideration, we thought, hey, look, we know they are fan favorites, we know they are good, but why not give chances for rest of the teams, give them something? And that's one of the reasons why we went with the top 8 split. And we also have a little bit of twist. It's not entirely single elimination, and
Mm-hmm.
you have your single elimination up till top 16, which is still your quarters, and then
Hmm.
you have your double elimination phase where teams are going to play BO3s, and then you have your finals, which is going to be a BO5.
Yeah.
Uh,
That the idea is to make it as exciting as possible, and then once we are really down to the best teams in the country, to give you guys more, just simply put, once we reach the top 16, in fact, we're going to stream every single match, I think, apart from the lower bracket of the
The
round of
round of
16.
16.
yeah,
Right. So, the upper bracket of the round of 16, and then, quarters, semis, upper bracket, lower bracket finals, the second lower bracket finals, and the grand finals. You're
too
going to
many
have it
brackets.
all. Yeah, it's too many brackets. It's, we ourselves got confused so many times when we were going over that sheet and trying to split out who's going to get what share of the prize pool. But I think overall it's going to be very exciting because we've actually dedicated, if I'm not mistaken, Obi, one whole week to the top 16, or potentially 2 weekends and one whole week.
Yeah, it's 2 weekends and one whole week of just top 16 games because, I mean, out of just the sheer amount of teams to make it to
Hmm.
top 16 in itself is a feat.
Yeah,
And you should be right there on the stream if you made it to the top 16
yeah.
when you have teams competing day in and day out on multiple tournaments. And like you saw, most tournaments coming around, the BD scene, the Indian scene, teams have been coming up. Like, is this going to be a massive influx of good players this time around? And for me, it'll be really interesting to see if Velocity does manage to retain their title and for how long is the question of again, like Nabu mentioned.
Yeah. I think Bangladesh in particular, guys, the response has been fantastic. I think at least 30 or 40% of our teams signing up for the event are from Bangladesh. So it's really exciting to see players from Bangladesh show so much interest in the event, and hopefully, we can have a couple of standout teams that are gonna make it to the top 16. Um, Now we have questions. How many matches will there be for any particular team? So I think safely we can say at this point that there is no round of 512. I don't think we're gonna cross our 256 threshold. So you're gonna have around 256, 128, 64, 32, 16, then 16 lower bracket, then quarters, then semi 1, then semi 2, then lower bracket final
Final
1,
one.
lower bracket final 2, grand final. So that's potentially 12 matches if you manage to
It,
get yourself into the lower bracket.
lower bracket, yeah.
If you're in the upper bracket, I think you will have maybe
I think we'll
9 or
skip like
10.
three
Yeah,
matches.
you will
Yeah.
have potentially 9 or 10 matches, and also of course quarter, semi, semi two, final, final two, grand final are all BO3 and BO5 respectively. So that's a bucket load of maps, a lot of Valorant content for you guys. So it's gonna be exciting, right? You're gonna be you're gonna be bleeding Valorant by the end of this. I know OB
Which
is for
most
sure.
of them, no, which most of them are already doing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right now the scene is in a way where most of them don't know where to go to. So this, what we do especially is we kind of give a platform where teams can showcase their skill set, their teams, and probably, hopefully in the future, build a proper career path for Valorant in India and around.
Yeah, our entire focus across the esports club, everything we do is to give you guys an opportunity, not just one, like as many as possible to keep winning, keep earning, keep playing, to kickstart your esports journey, right? To give you that base, and then improve over this. In fact, Union Gaming, the guys who won the R6 Apex South Major, they've been champions in the TEC League for 4 seasons running, and I
Fourth
wouldn't be
time back to back.
yeah. 4 time back to back, and what do they do fifth time? They win Apex South Major, right? So that's really something. So similarly, we want to create that base for Valorant to give you that opportunity to, to keep you match ready. Because if you're not match ready when a big tournament comes around, you're gonna get effed in the face. It's simply put. If you throw Nabu into LoL right now, he'll do well, but compared to somebody who's playing day in day out, I'm not
Hello,
sure.
I'll still crash everyone. Please.
2016 best overall
Right.
player.
Uh-huh. But there were
Till,
only six, okay? So it's not a
see,
big deal.
match my winnings and then I'll talk. Till then, run it.
No, but like jokes aside, the idea is to keep you guys, match sharp, match ready, and to give you those high stakes games so that you're improving. Now we have a question again from Crypto Dart. Loss in one match in the end for a team, right? I'm not sure what that means. When will the groups be formed for brackets? So there are no groups; it's just single elimination throughout. So one big news we were going to announce a little later, but I guess we can do it now is that we are extending registrations by 2 days because we've been getting messages from teams be like, hey, a couple of players haven't completed their profile, so we can't sign up yet because over the last few days we've had 1,000 new players sign up on the website and but they haven't formed their teams yet. So we're happy to accommodate as well as we can. So registration will be extended till Saturday night, 9 p.m. So it is not closing tonight. You guys still have some time. We already have 200 teams signed up, so we will be able to accommodate as many of you that jump in. So you have till Saturday to sign up, and the tournament will start on Monday. Sunday, you guys will sometime in the afternoon or evening find out your fixtures and whether or not your match is being streamed, so that you can prepare accordingly. If a team loses one match, will there not be a second chance? Ask Crypto that. So that's where the format comes in. We've got our single elimination till the round of 16. So if you lose anytime before that, unfortunately you are out. But if you've made it to the round of 16, you sort of do have a second chance with the lower bracket. So if you lose your first match, you move into the lower bracket, at which point you will have to play a lot more extra matches and you will not be able to lose anymore. If you are in the upper bracket, you will have that safety net all the way till the final. If you lose, you will go down to the lower bracket. You will not get knocked out directly. Now, the second thing, guys, we spoke about our, individual rewards, right? The idea is to keep this exciting for teams and also individual players because it's very important to recognize outstanding players, and that's why we like keeping this concept of the MVP. Who was the MVP? Who was our top MVP for the AMD Valorant Cup? Does anybody remember?
Excalibur.
Excali, yes. And I think was there one person in the top three whose team wasn't in the? I think
Truth.
in the top five.
Yeah, I think it
Th-
was B team's truth.
Truth
and
was top
yeah,
three whose team didn't make it to semis.
yeah. So it just shows that great individual players sometimes they might be so good even if their team doesn't make it to the latter stages. So we wanted to do something to make sure that hey, there is an opportunity that they potentially take something home. So we've got the wicked monthly MVP rewards, guys, coming in from JBL Quantum. So it's going to be the JBL Quantum MVP. First place is going to take home brand new JBL Quantum 300s. Then second place is going to get 200s, and third place is going to get JBL Quantum 100s. It's a great way to upgrade your gaming audio if you don't have anything. So it's definitely a bit of a fun incentive there for players to keep an eye out for. But we're like, you know what? That's great. What else can we do? And I think this idea came from Obi, those crazy replay clips we had from the first tournament because there were just so many outstanding individual plays. My favorite, I think it would come down to two. One is that Molotov from God knows
Oh,
where from the
I still
Brimstone.
remember me and Apple casting, and you were on the
I
observer,
was
and I
silent
still
observing and losing my
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and then I remember you shouting on the observer com like, "What the hell is this Brimstone doing?" Because that Molly was just insane, and that's something which will stick for me forever. That
Hmm.
I saw that Molly play first tournament itself.
Yeah, and then obviously we're gonna see a lot of great raise plays. Right, satchel, rocket in the face. But whether they'll give double, triple kills anymore because of the nerf, we'll see. but I'm pretty sure we'll see some great clutch plays. So because of that, we were like, you know what, let's do something about that as well. But we wanted to go one step further and involve you guys, right? We didn't want to decide everything arbitrarily. So what's going to be happening is we are introducing a monthly. So this is every single series is going to have a play of the tournament. At the end of the tournament, Nabu, Obi, Apollonia, myself, we're going to nominate 9 play of the tournament contenders. And then you guys are going to be able to vote for who you think should be play of the tournament. That gives you guys more control, gives you guys, a chance to be a part of the action even if you're not playing. And the winning player will take home a brand new LG Ultragear Esports monitor. Now, uh, we don't know which one this is yet. We will, as we get closer towards the end of the tournament, we will announce which monitor it is. But yeah, every month, one outstanding player, and this can be a player, from the first few rounds. It doesn't have to be somebody who reached the finals. You did something epic. You clutched 1v5. You got a quad kill of an ability. Don't know. The possibilities are endless. One player voted by you guys is going to take home a brand new monitor every single month from our title sponsors, LG Ultra Gear. Now, if that's not wicked, I don't know what is. And I think Nabu at this point is like, guys, I might not work. I'm going to go play. I need myself a monitor upgrade.
Then I have enough monitors.
Look at that one sitting. Hey,
There's a monitor under, and by the way, that's not a monitor, Obi. That's a 144 hertz monitor sitting under the bloody dressing table. That's just how Nabu rolls, guys. So yeah. In the single elimination, Veer Solanki asks, are there any specific maps or will it be map banning? So Obi, do you want to walk us through how that's going to
okay.
work?
So for the veto process in the best of one, uh, we'll start with the coin toss. The winning team gets to ban the first map. The team that loses the coin toss will ban the second map. The winning team will ban the third map, and then you have your map decided, which is the map remaining. So the
The
losing team
losing,
will
yeah.
then get to pick the side on the map.
All right, so
So
that way they're
it's
not
fair
completely
for
screwed over.
yeah. For the best of three situation, it'll be a coin toss. The team that wins the toss will pick the map, and the losing team will pick the side. For the second map, the winning team will pick the side while the losing team picks the map. And if you go to a third map, there'll be a coin toss again. For best of five, however, I want to see all the maps. So that's where I've added a little twist. For the first four maps, we'll be giving the order to the captains.
So there's a
Before,
pre-decided order that the teams will find out at the
on the
time of
match
the
day itself.
toss, right? Which is
Yeah,
which is basically a couple of hours before the match.
exactly. And we'll be like, here's the toss. Here are the maps. The team that wins the toss picks the side. Uh, for game one, for game two, the losing team. For game three, the winning team again. And for game four, the losing team again. But if you do manage to go to game five, we'll have the single elimination veto again, so that it shouldn't be like that. Oh, for the fifth map,
Any one
I
team
got
has
a
an
map.
advantage.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be like that. Oh, they it's 2-2, and suddenly one team has to play an unfavorable map. Like, let's say there's bind that I absolutely hate. Under no circumstance I want to play that. So the coin toss guarantees that I will at least be able to ban one map that I absolutely have no confidence on.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's how the format and the map bans will work. Now there's two questions. Hoobs is asking, can a team captain be substituted? Nabu, do you want to take that one?
Who's asking?
Hoobs is live.
Okay. What's the question? I didn't hear. Sorry.
Can a team captain be substituted?
Of course, not in the
Uh,
middle of the game, but
yeah. See, look,
yeah.
as
So
long as you
so
guys have,
we have the roster size of 5+2. So
yeah.
2+2 is your substitution count. So if you guys are a bigger roster and you want to have more players as a backup, so you're
Hmm.
free to register 5+2 as your roster size.
In fact, I
And
think a lot of teams, I think Obi probably knows this
yeah,
better, have
Most
actually
teams have
registered with six or
subs.
seven
Yeah,
players.
yeah.
yeah, most teams. About 70% teams, I would say, have 6 or 7 players, and the remaining 30 to maybe 35% best have like
It's
only
always
five
good
players.
to have a substitution. I mean, considering India doesn't have much of a
Great
It's rare
power
proper
to
orientation.
infrastructure,
experience in
yeah,
Saudi.
proper infrastructure in most of places.
Hmm.
So it kind of gives you a tiny little bit of advantage to
Yeah.
have those extra two players in your roster.
And also, if somebody is not performing well, it gives you that option to switch things around. Now, you can't make substitutions mid-match,
Yeah.
but mid-series you can, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
So in a best of three, after the first map, before the second map, you can swap around your roster. Just make sure one restriction there is, guys, your entire roster to be approved for the tournament, you need to sign up on the website. After that, you need to get the entire roster onto Discord, and only then your team will be approved. And you cannot make changes to that roster once the tournament starts.
yeah.
Right. So the six or
24
the
hours prior, the moment the tournament
yeah.
registration ends, your rosters are locked.
Right. Now, second important question. This Anshuman asked, now that you guys announced that registrations have been extended, will that affect the date of the matches or tournament? So we had accounted for enough time to run a tournament with 512 teams. Currently, this is going to still be a very large tournament. We're looking at anything between 250 and 300 teams signing up for the event. And what that means is we will most likely still finish on schedule. We don't expect any issues provided we are starting on Monday, which is the case, right, Obi?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
we start on Monday.
Yeah, so we're going to be kicking things off on Monday. If it's more than 256 teams, a few teams will potentially have to play their first round on Monday and second round on Tuesday or Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. But if it's only 256 teams, then there's no issue. You'll just be playing once per round.
So we're gonna put out our official schedule once the registration dates are over on the
Yeah,
Discord, and we'll mail all the captains.
yeah,
So
so Sunday you will get your player handbooks, which will tell you exactly how the rules work and how the streams are going to work. And on Discord, you're going to get the full fixtures, at least the round days for the entire tournament. And as each round gets completed, you will get to know the next round details by the same night. Will all the matches be recorded or observed by anyone? So we will be ensuring that 99.99% of the times there will be one admin present per match, right, to facilitate rehosts or queries, or god forbid if any team has objections or any problems. So we will be having one admin look after every single match. Logistically, it's not possible to record or stream every single game for a tournament of this side. Nobody in the world can do it. But as we mentioned, after the round of 16, barring the lower bracket of the first round in the round of 16, we will be streaming everything from that point in so that you can watch the top teams in action.
so
Max Jordan.
potentially all the matches from quarterfinals will be streamed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, Max Jordan, can I make changes in my team? I need to add a substitute.
Yes, of course. Make sure you hop onto our Discord and contact one of our admins and let them
Yeah.
know, and they'll make the changes.
Yeah. So, if your team's already approved, they're going to have to move it back to pending. Then you can, I think, make a change and then you can get approved again. Is rescheduling a match possible? So, CryptoDath, we request teams to avoid that as much as possible because the admins all have a schedule of back-to-back matches for 8 to 10 hours a day. So just rescheduling one throws everything off. However, we do understand that this is India, shit happens, right? Power gone, uh, internet gone, whatnot. So we try and accommodate it as much as possible. The number one condition for reschedule is both teams need to agree to it. Your opponent does have every right to say, no, I don't want to reschedule because they've been given a time and they are prepared to play at that time. So if you and your opponent can come to an agreement to reschedule, you can contact the admin and then we can figure out where to reschedule. Now, if you're a match that is being streamed, we need to know about a reschedule at night, right? We announce the stream matches to teams a day before, right, Obi?
Yeah.
Right. So you need to tell us at that time that hey, we can't make it there at that time. Please stream some other match so that we can have our matches some other time. So avoid reschedules as much as possible. Period. If you're off stream, we can still try and accommodate as much as we can. On stream, please don't. That's all I
Right.
can say.
One thing I want to say, from the round of 16, there will be no
Yeah,
rescheduling
Yeah.
of matches for
absolutely.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, if you make it to the round of 16, just please
Just
don't
be
ask for
prepared. Just be prepared. Keep
it.
aside few hours a day every evening for this. What will be the approximate time of the matches? That's a good question. Obi?
So it depends, honestly. Like, each match, if it's a stomp, could possibly be 20 minutes if you're seeing something like a 12-0.
No, I think the question means the schedule
Like
of
Oh,
what kind
playing.
of
Yeah,
event.
yeah.
Yeah.
so because weekdays we'll probably try to start it during the evening, which is around 5 p.m.
Late afternoon, evening. Yeah.
Late afternoon, evening-ish. And on weekends, we'll be starting around maybe 3:34 because we want to see. This is at the end of the day. We want to showcase all talent that is here. So we want to stream as many matches as possible. So in weekends, we'll be streaming almost double the amount of games we are streaming on a weekday.
Yeah. And so you have enough time. We're understanding enough to not give you guys matches at 10 a.m. But in the early rounds and on weekends, we hope you will be prepared to potentially play earlier in the afternoons as well because of just the sheer number of matches and the fact that we want to ensure that there will be an admin present for every match so that you don't have to figure out everything and problem solve yourself. Um, when exactly are the matches starting? So, as I mentioned earlier, guys, we have right now revealed that the registrations have been extended. They will be running till Sunday night at Saturday night, 9
Saturday night.
p.m. Sunday you will find out your fixtures, and Monday afternoon matches will start, and we go on till when the 6th of September.
Sixth, yes,
Yeah,
sixth
so
till
you will have your grand finals on the 6th of September. Players will know the schedule in more detail, but you guys, if you're not playing, you can expect to watch Valorant every single day of the week from, starting Monday, this coming Monday, till the 6th of September. That's how awesome it is.
Starting Monday till December.
Okay, fine, till
Till
December.
December.
Yes. In fact, by the way, the interesting thing, guys, the downtime between two tournaments is 5 days. That is it. So grand finals, 5 days, and then OB's already, you know, he's like, I'm done. This is it. I've given my life to Valorant. So there's going to be maybe 5 weeks, 5 days of no stream between tournaments, but you'll be getting the VODs, you'll be getting the play of the tournament voting, um, and who knows, we'll try and throw together a podcast with the champions every season and some of the top teams and players to give you guys more insight, to get you more tips. Thank you, Ekansh, for the 19 rupee tip. So yeah, so there's a just a whole bunch of Valorant coming at you from our side. Now, while we take a quick breather, you guys can check out this quick video we put together to give you guys a better idea of what the tournament is going to perform like, what the structure is, what the prizes are. Essentially, same thing we just talked about while we, take a quick breather. Don't go anywhere. Here's how the event would work. The TEC Challenger Series is a knockout tournament. The initial rounds of the tournament will be a best of one single elimination till the top 16. Once we reach the top 16, the tournament will switch to a double elimination format. The first round in the top 16 will remain single elimination. However, from the second round of the top 16, we will move to a double elimination format and best of 3, with the grand finals being a best of 5 match. You can catch all the live streams on the Esports Club platforms every single day of the tournament. The TC Challenger Series has a massive prize pool of INR 7.5 lakhs split over 5 months. Each month, teams will compete for a prize pool of 1.5 lakhs split between the top 8 teams in the tournament. In addition for the rewards for the top 8 teams, I'm also happy to announce the monthly rewards for outstanding individual players. First up is the Jbl Quantum Mvp. The top 3 MVPs throughout each monthly tournament will receive brand new JBL Quantum gaming headsets. Next up is the LG Ultragear Play of the Tournament. At the end of each tournament, 9 shortlisted outstanding plays will be nominated for the award, and the community will vote for the winner via the Esports Club Instagram page. Each month, the Play of the Tournament winner will receive a brand new LG Ultragear esports monitor. Pretty exciting, right? Teams interested in taking part in the tournament can sign up via our website www.theesports.club. Now that you have all the details for the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series powered by JBL Quantum Gaming headsets and AMD, this is your chance to make a name for yourself. We're very excited for this event and we wish you all the best in your esports journey. Well, alright then. Minus the slight intro audio issue, which was totally my fault. Yeah, that should give you guys, a quick recap of how the event's supposed to function and, how this is going to be, something that we hope will set the base for Valorant esports in India because we didn't want to wait around for one-off tournaments. We wanted to help make sure that Indian esports and Valorant takes off at the right time. We didn't want it to end up being like every other esports in the country where opportunities are far and few, and Indian teams just don't have enough to compete on a regular basis, and that's why we don't see a stable esports base outside of Counter Strike. And we did that with Rainbow Six, and we're committed to that. And we want to help make sure that Valorant is a place where we're doing everything we can to give Indian teams an opportunity to compete, to improve, and potentially be ready when something at a global scale comes our way. Now, last set of questions. I think people are asking any popular teams playing. Is global esports playing? Obi, this is.
Yes, they have registered under the name of God Squad. Global Esports per se doesn't have Valorant lineup, but the players that play for Global Esports play in this team called as God Squad, and they have registered. So we will be seeing God Squad. So the top 3 teams have massive expectations from are God Squad, Velocity, and of course ANF, the team that gave Vertigo the run for their money last time around.
Didn't ANF also just get acquired or change
Yes, they got
names?
acquired by Far Esports, so it's
Hmm.
Far ANF now, with minor changes in roster, 1 or 2 players, but opportunist is still there, and the core is still there of ANF, so it's still going to be one of the top teams around.
So yeah, guys, you have a lot of exciting stuff coming your way. And somebody asked, will we see a lot of pro CS:GO teams in this event? So I think that's a yes. Most people who either currently play in at the top tiers of Counter Strike esports in India or have played in the past, a lot of them have in the past few weeks made the switch over to Valorant, and I think it would be safe to expect more of them to keep jumping ship over the next few weeks. Now, Crypto has another question. How will matches be held? Will admin add us in Valorant and then hold a custom or something? Obi?
Yeah, that's exactly how it's going to be. Your admin will contact you.
Simple.
Will
It's that simple.
It's that simple. You just have to be online on Discord 40 minutes prior to your game.
Yeah, so
That's
you got to
the only
be
thing
online before for your toss
for your toss
and
and
check
for
in.
your lobby. Yeah, for your check-in basically. And once both teams are ready, the admins will invite you. The whole process will be a breeze for you. You don't have to go around searching for the opponent team
Yeah.
captain or the admins. It's all you have to do is log on to Discord and sit in the channel you're assigned. That's it.
So, Xzin asks, what does Riot Games have to say about the Indian Valorant scene? Can we expect to see Riot Games being a part of TC tournaments? I can't comment on that yet, but they're very excited about India as a whole. Sukumal's a great friend of ours, and even on our press release, he was quoted saying that Valorant is taking a key Riot is taking a keen interest in India when it comes to Valorant, and he has publicly stated multiple times that we can expect to see servers before Christmas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Right
Christmas.
before Christmas. So I would assume that means before December, not just before Christmas. And I think it'll be phenomenal. It's probably safe to assume that these won't be servers based in India because it's a large region. We'll most likely be clubbed with the Middle East or something. But that's still an improvement over your 100 ping all the way to Southeast Asia for most of the country. So, and I think that will really help take Valorant esports one notch higher because wherever servers go, there is a greater esports focus that follows. What will we do about hyping matches? At this point, crypto or darts, because it is an online tournament, unfortunately, there is nothing that can be done about it. However, as organizers, it is within our discretion to potentially say, hey, you've got a player with 300 ping, and for whatever reason that is, that's just going to mess with the whole game. Please use one of your substitutes. If you have a general problem with routing, unfortunately, that's not in our hand. We do offer to rehost once per team for the matches, and if then after that also both teams agree for another rehost, we're fine with that. Um, so we try and do and accommodate as much as we can. However, at the end of the day, and in an online tournament where we aren't hosting the servers, um, uh, we can't directly control or affect what each team or each player's routing is going to be like. Um, how to see our match timetables, Kali? Obi?
So, as we just announced, we are extending our registrations. Your match timetables will be out on Sunday afternoonish. There's a Discord channel called as Match Schedule, and every day your schedule for the next day, for the next round, basically will keep updating. So, let's say the round of 256 ends tonight at around 10 p.m. By 11 p.m., you'll have the schedule for the next round all up ready on the match schedule channel on Discord.
Yeah, so players and captains will have access. Viewers and fans, you guys are going to have to wait a little longer till it's reflected on our tournament website. You can always find the tournament link to our website, the esports.club, where if you go to brackets, you can always see up to date brackets. Can we record or stream the tournament? You can certainly do that for your own matches. There is no harm. However, you do that completely at your own risk, whether it affects your performance, your ping, or you get stream sniped. That is something we will not be able to help you with if you choose to stream your games. Um, so suppose in-game a player disconnects, will the match continue? Obi.
Okay, so if a player disconnects in game and it's still in the round, it's still in the buy phase. Um, because we are holding the custom tournament mode, you can just pause the game right there and then. Each team will be allowed 5 minutes of technical pause time for situations like this. For DCs, we'll wait and let's say if it's a dire situation and the player is just reconnecting, maybe we'll even give like a minute or two of bonus time
Yeah.
for the player to reconnect. But once the round has started and the round has started, the buy phase has ended. If a player disconnects, the round needs to be finished
before
uh,
pausing.
485 before we can pause it.
Yeah. So, if you want to disconnect, disconnect early, not
Mhm.
after the round starts. But yes, there will be limited pause time available to both teams, in addition to, I think, sort of grace period we offer both teams as well. Are they allowed tactical timeouts, Obi?
Unfortunately, Valorant in itself doesn't have a tactical timeout,
Or,
uh, rule
It's,
set
it's a
yet.
very fast-paced game, so
It's a yeah, exactly. So for now, we won't be keeping any tactical timeouts, but
yeah.
maybe in series two, we'll see if we want to
maybe
change
we'll
that.
see.
Right, we'll have another 1,000 players willing to give feedback. Hey, maybe we need tactical timeouts. So let's see. What if someone is watching your stream and sniping? So our streams will be running at least a 1 round delay.
Yeah,
So there
it's
there
30 seconds
is
at least.
yeah. So there is no way anybody can stream snipe. So you don't have to worry about that. Any random match will be streamed by you. Crypto Darth asks. So we will be cherry picking certain matches for each round till the round of 16. After that, all the teams will be broadcast at least once in that first round in the round of 16. The lower bracket there will not be streamed for the round of 16. Quarterfinals onwards, doesn't matter, upper bracket, lower bracket, everything is going to be streamed all the way till the grand finals. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Will the teams be divided into divisions like Siege, Nabu?
No. Like we said before, it's a pretty straightforward single elimination tournament till the round of 16, and then we're gonna head down into a different phase where you'll have a double elimination bracket up until finals.
Yeah. So goes back to the whole reason why we created something like the TEC Challenger Series. We didn't want to create a league because it's a newer game, right?
Hmm.
This is something you'll see a lot from us in terms of newer titles or smaller titles where the player base potentially isn't as large to sustain ongoing recurring league, where we give you a recurring cup type tournament where you don't have to make a long term commitment. When it comes to a league, teams are committing to stay in the league till the end of the league. Right, you can't drop out after the first month. There are severe punishments when you do. That's why we wanted to do something for Valorant, but at the same time realize potentially not everybody's ready to make that long term or a more permanent switch to Valorant at this stage. Whether this will be the case after these five series of the TC Challenge series, I don't know. All depends on the love we get from you guys, the response we get, the excitement we get. We've already got, I think, last we saw we were at 210 teams signed up for the event in like 6 days, which is again phenomenal, guys. And we were getting messages, as we mentioned, from teams who are like, look, not everyone's completed their profile, so they can't complete the team to sign up, which is why we are extending the registration to give as many of you an opportunity. Because at the end of the day, if we host a tournament and then on top of that, don't accommodate you guys and give you that chance to something as simple as complete your profile and sign up. And because this is the first one, we're extending registration, but that doesn't affect the whole timeline. Next event onwards, you will have, I think, anywhere between 10 days and 2 weeks, right, Obi, to sign up.
Yeah.
Right, so you will have all the time in the world. Plus, you'll have another 5 days after the first series ends. So you're looking at a lot of time, to fine tune your team and get it ready for series two. But because there was a little bit of a less time period for you guys to get things together right now, we thought we'd extend it. Can we expect a match every day? Much to Obi's happiness, yes, you can. For the you can expect a minimum of 3 matches
I mean,
a day.
if everyone wants to play the entire tournament in a day, we are up for it. But
Of course, why would you
but
mind? Why would you mind?
we have OB. We don't have to worry about anything. But yeah, in all seriousness, you can expect having at least one match a day
At
up
least
until
three. So
the
three
final.
stream
Yeah,
So
games.
to watch, yes, you will
yeah.
have anywhere between 3 and 4 matches a day on weekdays, and on
Was it to
weekends,
play or was it to watch? I'm not sure.
neither. Can we expect a match every day? It's
Okay.
very ambiguous.
To watch, you'll have up to 3 to 4 matches streamed every
Yeah,
day on our Facebook and YouTube.
yeah.
But to play, I think you can expect one match at least, minimum.
One. So as a player, you'll expect at least one match every 2 days, right? Well, if you're signing up and you go all the way to the finals, I would say be prepared for one match every 2 days. Um, yeah. So Anaf says all my questions answered. Thank you. Ekansh says, can people play 4v5 just in case? That's a tricky one. We have allowed that in the past,
Yes,
and
we will still do it.
you
If
do
it's
it.
4v5,
Yeah, you do it at your own risk, right?
but
But
4v5 is the limit. We won't
yeah,
allow 3.
3v5 is 100% no. That's why we do encourage most of you get a sixth man, right? It's just ask a friend, anybody. Be like, bye, I put your
You
name
get a
in.
sixth and a seventh because your roster
Yeah,
size is 5+2. So
yeah,
we are
just use
giving
it.
you
Yeah,
that.
use it, man. It's there for you. In fact, in the recent invitational Nabu, we used our sixth person because one person just couldn't log into the game, right? Things happen, right? We're literally sitting in our broadcast lobby, and our fifth comes. He's like, our seventh was also ready because our fourth was like, I'm doing the tutorial. I might not get ready in time. Our fifth was like, guys, my game is not logging in. I'm getting an error. So, right, all of this happening 5 minutes before we're supposed to go live. So, it's much, much better to utilize that, uh, you know, 7 roster you're getting. What about timings? Can we change them? Obi?
So let's say you want a reschedule. You will ideally get a reschedule from the given time slots. Let's say we have 4 time slots, which is 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, and 8 to 9. These are your 4 time slots of the day. Let's say your match is at 5 to 6. If you want a reschedule, you can reschedule between any of the other 3 time slots. If both the team captains are
Yeah,
willing,
first step is you get your opponent to agree, right? If Obi wants a reschedule and Nabu says no, then if Obi cannot play, Obi's team gives a walkover because Nabu's team has every right to say no. I am here at the agreed time, uh, and it's unsportsmanlike to not accommodate it, but it's also not wrong
not
to
wrong.
not accommodate it, right? So I'm just putting it out there for everybody. This will come up. There will be teams who are like, okay, fine, it's fair. We don't hate you. We're fine. But then there will be teams like, you know what? No, it's my right to say no, and that's also fine because it is technically their right to say no. I don't want to reschedule.
See, from our end and the admins end, as the TOs, we try our best to accommodate
Yeah,
to all the teams. But if the opponent team says no, we can't really do anything much about it. So there might be times where we can convince them, and then there will be times where we can't. So it's just how it is.
yeah. Mohit says last community tournaments didn't have subs. There's a big difference, guys, in the community tournaments we run in partnership with some of our sponsors and their partnered streamers. So those completely operate in a different model at a different scale. So I don't think there will ever be substitutes for a small scale community tournament because it's a fun tournament. It's not
I
a
mean,
serious competitive tournament.
you're comparing a community tournament which has a 5,000 rupee prize pool to a tournament which has a 1.5 lakh rupee prize pool.
It's like you're
Mehul,
comparing gully cricket to your mainstream cricket.
yeah,
Come on,
like
guys.
I get one tip, one hand when I play in the evenings. Why do they not do that in the stadium? So if 3 matches in a day, but a team cannot afford to play 1 or 2 match, crypto, you will never be playing more than one
Yeah.
match a day ever.
Yeah,
We have
never.
made sure of that. You might be playing matches on back-to-back days as the tournament progresses, but you will never be playing more than one match a day. You might have a best of 3 or best of 5 series, but you will never be playing multiple matches a day. Um, most games will be played evening. Yes, absolutely. We're trying not beyond late afternoon. Weekends, we expect you guys to be available post lunch period, Saturday, Sundays. So basically, how many matches the team has to play till the end? So we just did the math, right? So it's 12 matches
Well,
if you end up in the losers bracket, and about 9 or 10 matches if you are in the winners bracket and you reach the final. And the last 4 or 5 of these will be best of threes and best of fives. Do you guys see Valorant dethroning CS:GO numbers in the foreseeable future? Um,
this League of Legends players and the dramas, dude.
yeah. Guess what? Everything dethroned League of Legends, and League of Legends did nothing.
Okay, so in all honesty,
See,
CS:GO has been there for about 12 to 14
see,
years.
it's simple. You can't dethrone a legacy.
Yeah.
It's pretty much that.
I mean,
CSGO,
sure,
CSGO,
Valorant
and
will have its own audience, but
yeah,
CS
so
audience is not going anywhere.
Hmm.
it's just like how CSGO and Dota, like one of the old school games, have their own legacies, right?
Right.
Valorant might in future have its own, but you can't like dethrone one legacy from other. So
But hey, that's where we step in. So, we have our CSGO tournaments, we have our Valor tournaments, and we encourage you to play both. So, let's say you come to us and be like, hey, I want to play your CSGO tournament match. Can you,
yeah, sure.
maybe delay my
Guys,
Valorant
we're
tournament
not we're
match?
not we're not supposed to talk about our CS tournaments yet. Just saying.
That's just a
Just
general
saying.
statement. General statement. Maybe it's for R6 or like I said, there's a lot of R6 teams also competing in Valorant. We saw last time, R6 teams like eSamurai also come up and play the Valorant tournament. So if you come up to us and be like, hey, I have one of your tournament matches at 4 p.m. and can you delay my other tournament match which I'm playing for the B game? Of course, we'll accommodate you. So that's what I'm seeing the trend with Valor right now. A lot of existing CS:GO players that are competing are also playing Valorant
Hmm.
tournaments day in day out. So we have sort of a hybrid, if you must, uh, hybrid pros in two games.
Yeah. So
I think it's fair to say that Valorant has, I think, players from your CS, from your Rainbow Six,
from
from
everywhere. Yeah.
Overwatch,
Everywhere,
Yeah.
your
everywhere.
Paladins. I
Yeah.
think all these small communities, apart from CS:GO, who were like it's in bits
Everyone's
everywhere in
just like
India,
jumped. Yeah.
just like guys, we found
So
our place.
see,
Let's
the,
go.
the the one reason I think why CS will always continue to have a slight edge over Valorant is what do you call, the anti-cheat is a bit more heavier on the system. Even though the game overall doesn't require high specs, the anti-cheat can potentially run havoc for you. I think that's where CS with its non-existent anti-cheat has a bit of an advantage that will always continue to run on potatoes. But I think Valorant has still done a fantastic job to be an esports title that can run on non-heavy duty systems. Every month, okay, I think you misspelled a bunch of words there. Is there a Valorant tournament every month? I want to rephrase it. Yes.
Yes.
So there's going to be one in August, September, October, November, December. So every
So
month.
from now till December, you have 5 series of your Challenger series, which is your
Yeah.
series 1, 2, 3 till 5, and every month it's gonna be same price pool, same
Hmm.
MVP awards, and same play of the tournament awards.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
On
have
that
the same
note,
action.
we'll play our awesome video again, just because it's so awesome. And this time I won't mess up the audio. Watch
All
the
right, let's
video.
go.
Welcome to the Esports Club. My name is Captain Arya, co-founder of the Esports Club, and I'm proud to introduce to you the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series for Valorant, powered by Jbl Quantum gaming headsets and AMD. Our aim with the TEC Challenger Series is to help aspiring Valorant players in India with a roadmap for their competitive journey. Here's how the event would work. The TEC Challenger Series is a knockout tournament. The initial rounds of the tournament will be a best of one single elimination till the top 16. Once we reach the top 16, the tournament will switch to a double elimination format. The first round in the top 16 will remain single elimination. However, from the second round of the top 16, we will move to a double elimination format and best of 3, with the grand finals being a best of 5 match. You can catch all the live streams on the Esports Club platforms every single day of the tournament. The TC Challenger Series has a massive prize pool of INR 7.5 lakhs split over 5 months. Each month, teams will compete for a prize pool of 1.5 lakhs split between the top 8 teams in the tournament. In addition for the rewards for the top 8 teams, I'm also happy to announce the monthly rewards for outstanding individual players. First up is the Jbl Quantum Mvp. The top 3 MVPs throughout each monthly tournament will receive brand new Jbl Quantum gaming headsets. Next up is the LG Ultragear Play of the Tournament. At the end of each tournament, 9 shortlisted outstanding plays will be nominated for the award, and the community will vote for the winner via the Esports Club Instagram page. Each month, the Play of the Tournament winner will receive a brand new LG Ultragear esports monitor. Pretty exciting, right? Teams interested in taking part in the tournament can sign up via our website www.theesports.club. Now that you have all the details for the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series powered by JBL Quantum Gaming headsets and AMD, this is your chance to make a name for yourself. We're very excited for this event and we wish you all the best in your esports journey. All right, guys. We're back. Sorry about that. No notice to these guys. Yeah, I think last few questions before we call it time on this podcast. How many days will the tournament be approximate? So I think it's safe to assume you're looking at 3 to 3.5 weeks or 24 days of matches. You don't have to play all 24 days. Do not worry. You're maximum playing 12 out of those 24 days,
Yeah.
right? So, it's not that big of a commitment. You're probably going to be playing Valorant 12 days out of the next 30 anyways. Now, if you do it right, you might just walk home with a wicked prize pool. So, guys, I'm going to put you on the spot. Firstly, who do you think is going to be leading the pack, top 3 teams going into the tournament?
Ooh. So,
Top three.
Yeah, top
yeah,
3.
spicy, spicy.
Uh, I'd say Velocity,
Mm-hmm.
then Velocity, Velocity. Simple. मेरा यही है भाई. बस.
I remember
Okay.
in a lot of the smaller tournaments we've done a lot of guys came with an A team, a B team, a C team, and a D team. This especially happens in World of Warships
I
because
miss my B team. Okay. I miss my A team.
World of Warships actually has a clan system right in game. So in our last season of Shipfest, we actually had 4 teams from the same clan. So it was quite hilarious
See,
to see
to
that.
be honest, it's between Velocity, NF, and the God Squad, the
Got
G
yeah,
team. Huh,
yeah.
God Squad. I think these three is a mix of ex CS:GO players. I mean, most of them are still CS:GO players, but
Hmm.
they still have the raw aim and they're good at fragging. Plus, I think that all of them have been spamming Valorant since the time it's been launched, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's gonna be a very, very nasty bloodbath between all three of them.
Yeah.
This
Hopefully,
is
they don't meet each other before the top 16, right?
hopefully.
That's
The
all
random,
all we know
random
for.
bracket generator. Here we go.
This, that's actually the beauty of it, right? A tournament like this where everyone's got a chance. What if all of these guys face each other and only one of them makes it to the top
Yeah.
16, right? That means there's like 7 prize-winning slots open.
See, in a way, it's kind of you meet them early, then you meet them in the later stage.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
because it's easy
cause,
to pull off a one-off.
Hmm.
Then a
yeah,
series
let's
again.
say all three of us are best teams in the world, and I meet you in the first round, and I beat you, and I take that 60% of the limelight on me. It's like, hey, look, I beat Karan.
Yeah.
But
Who
I
doesn't
meet
want
I
that,
meet you
right?
in the round of 16. I beat you. Then you come back in the grand finals. You're like, "Kya kiya tha?"
Cinderella story, let's go.
Uh, but yeah, so the three teams you mentioned definitely, but there's one more. There's one more team, which is the Bangladeshi Superhouse, the Bangladeshi Powerhouse team, a team called as Team Exili registered. They are It's basically Demos Force, which is their CS:GO lineup
Hmm.
with the PD Pro players. So you'll see Outlaw, you'll see Zolo, you'll see the
Yeah,
likes of SR.
I was just gonna ask about Outlaw and Friends. So it seems, Friends turned into a proper team now.
Yeah, yeah. So Outlaw is a player, is a CS:GO player for Demos Force, and those guys have
So
registered
he traded in Friends for pro players to try and win this one.
Imagine he doesn't make it to the finals this time.
Oof, his friends are
And
gonna
their
be
friends
like,
are
"Kya
like,
mila? Kya mila?" Okay, what do you think about the individual awards? You've got your MVPs, and you've got the player of the season, right? I'd say a Raze win is probably going to be
Not just
up there
race,
for
right?
player
Because
of the season.
there are after the few changes for people are gonna hate me for this. Heroes,
Uh-huh.
Heroes.
agents. Okay, after like few changes of the agents, there is slight a change for not just race but for other agents too to make plays,
Hmm.
and all these plays are your fan picked, right? Your public. It's not us. We're gonna
Yeah,
choose the place, but the winner of the place is
you
chosen
guys
by all
decide.
you guys. So it's not just okay. I just pressed one
Yeah.
button and I got three kills, right? So
Hmm.
there's
But
gonna be
that's the
plenty of
beauty of,
variety.
like, I could be eliminated in the round of 256.
Hmm.
I could have lost the game 12-1, but just because I pressed R
That.
at the perfect time, I could
Yeah,
be I could be taking home a monitor, just
Yeah.
because I pressed R at the perfect time. So
Hmm.
that's where it all comes down to.
Yeah. Right. So.
and even the MVPs, right? So I think in the AMD Valorant Cup we saw there was not just okay, I need to win the game, but I need to be on top of the
Mhm.
scoreboard. So because of that, we had to see a lot of plays and high level fragging from players. So I think these kind of what do you call it, achievement
Yeah, the individual awards, they're
individual awards. Yeah,
definitely there to to give you guys a little bit more of an incentive outside the big 1.5 lakh prize pool for the top 8 teams, guys. So I think that's it for all questions. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, registrations have been extended. You will see the announcement on our Instagram in the next few minutes. It is on till Saturday night now. We will be allowing you guys a little bit of extra time because we didn't give you too much headroom for this event, but you will have at least 2 weeks for future events. We're very excited about the TEC Challenger Series, guys. Obi and Nabu, these are the guys who are going to be bringing you all of that action day in, day in out, making sure you guys have great broadcast, great content, and also, a very smooth experience as far as we can, make sure from our side. So it's going to be epic. This is a big part of, the next step of our journey as the esports club. But this is by no means where it all stops. We have a lot more exciting stuff coming within Valorant, outside Valorant. So make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. A lot of announcements in the next few weeks that you don't want to miss. But for now, all eyes on the TC Challenger series, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Obi. Thank you, Nabu. And,
thank you,
thank
thank
all of
you.
you for dropping by today. We'll see you around.
Boy.